My name's Daniel Worden. I'm an assistant professor of English at the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs, and I'm here at the Ransom Center working on my new book project, which is titled Cool Realism, The New Journalism in American Literary Culture. The collection that I'm using here at the Ransom Center is the Norman Mailer papers, and the Ransom Center holds, as far as I know, the entirety of his work. It's a massive collection of, I think, over 900 archival boxes. So while I'm here, I'm looking particularly at his nonfiction prose that he wrote from roughly like the mid-1950s through to his death, although this particular project will focus on the kind of mid-50s through the 70s. And over that kind of 20-year period, Mailer wrote in a bunch of different genres, and one of his major genres that was incredibly lucrative for him financially, but that he didn't consider primary to his work at the time, was nonfiction. He wrote a lot of journalism. He wrote about presidential conventions. He wrote about the 1967 March on the Pentagon. He wrote about the moon landing. He wrote a biography about Marilyn Monroe. And all of these were published in a variety of different forms throughout his career. He would publish them in magazines and then in book form, and then he would anthologize them in these kind of collections of his work. So the great thing about the Ransom Center collection is that you can kind of watch these works develop in their different stages. You can see the written, he wrote his manuscripts in pencil. You can see the penciled manuscript, and then the typescripts, and then the versions that were edited for magazine publication, and then the book versions, and then the later anthologized versions that were again edited down. So you can kind of see the process that these pieces underwent over their publication history. And by looking at that, I hope to be able to chart Mailer's kind of changing relationship to the genre of nonfiction, to journalism, and his kind of changing ideas about kind of his role in American culture as a kind of as a journalist as well as a celebrity novelist. The great thing about having a fellowship and being here for an extended period of time is that you really do have a chance to kind of read around quite a lot in this massive collection, rather than just dropping in for a few days and kind of being in a mad scramble and just looking at one book, one manuscript. I could stay here for a year and still have things to go through. There's so much, and even once I finish with the Mailer stuff, the holdings here are so incredible that there's always something else to look at. So you're never quite done, and I guess that's good.